We never had the chance to explore the outside world. But what we didn't know was that our world was about to change.
Eve, come down! Get to the cave! Go! Look out!
You really need to see this.
Flintstones. We're the Flintstones. And the Yabba Dabba Dooba something.
Yeah.
Simpsons. Something. I forgot how the theme went, man. I haven't seen the Flintstones in such a long time.
Yeah.
But this is the best Flintstones movie to come out in years. Ever since Viva Rock Vegas, right?
Oh my god. Bad flashbacks.
No, I'm kidding. Now, Jeff is going to do his review of
The Croods.
There we go.
Yep.
Because I didn't see it, but
Nope.
you did.
Yep.
So,
Just
we need
a
a
normal-
review for this movie for all the good kids who are listeners to us.
I know. Why would they listen to us? We
I don't
say
know.
Fuck like every minute.
I know. I hope no kid is listening
We
to
just
us.
reviewed Spring Breakers and talked about how James Frank. Never mind. I won't. in this
We're not going to bring it up again. We've already brought it up twice in 2 reviews. But
That's how bad that movie is.
I was dropping everything.
But this
here.
is not a bad movie. Unlike Spring Breakers, this is a good movie. Yeah, this is this is a prehistoric. This is a prehistoric family film with Nicolas Cage as the father of this family of cavemen called the Croods.
Oh, are you going into the synopsis?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, go
Okay.
ahead. Since obviously I didn't see this, so you go ahead.
So yeah, Emma Stone is the daughter. Eep Clark Duke is the son. Cloris Leachman is grandma, and I forgot. I think Catherine Keener was the mother.
Yeah, it's her.
And so Nicolas Cage is the father. Grug, he's all about.
That sounds kind of. It just sounds funny. So they're all just noises. Their names basically. Eep, Grug.
They're all Batman noises.
Oh,
Eep.
no.
Grug, thunk.
Borts. How we go on?
So yeah, Grug's whole philosophy: they live in this cave, and night is very dangerous, and day is too. But you know, the whole movie has to center around like the Croods learning that the world isn't as dangerous because Grug basically teaches his family everything is dangerous. Everything new. If something new, it's dangerous. His bedtime stories always end in, and she tried something new and died. So, one day, Ryan Reynolds comes here. His name is Guy. He's a human, and he has his trusty sidekick. What would you call him?
A sloth?
A sloth?
That's what it is.
Well, I don't know.
It's a sloth. It's a sloth.
Okay. So yeah, this trusty sidekick's belt. He's a sloth that also doubles as a belt because he has very long arms and he wraps around Guy's pants to keep him up.
I hope so. Shit.
This movie takes
Then
a
again,
dark turn when Belt isn't around.
Well, he's near Emma Stone. I mean,
yeah, well,
pants are gonna come down.
Pants are gonna come down anyway. Even if she's a cave woman.
I saw a trailer. I still tap it.
I do. Speaking of Croods, I do crude things.
Oh God! I hope a kid is not listening to this one.
No, I love Emma Stone. I really do. And she's very adventurous and rebellious. She wants to go outside, and so when she meets Guy and tells him that the end of the world is coming, they have to go with him. And Grug's obviously not, very. What's the word? Likeable to the situation. He's like, nah, fuck that. We'll just stay in the cave. And then the cave gets destroyed and they have to go out into the actual world and survive.
He dies.
And he dies. He discovered something
he saw
new.
something new.
And he died. And so they have to go follow Guy to another home and place out in this scary new world. And I gotta be honest, it's a pretty pleasant surprise.
Really?
I gotta say. Yeah.
Because I was watching the trailer and I thought, like, this can either be really good or really bad. And from the look of it right now, it doesn't seem too promising.
It
looks beautiful.
Oh, visually, yeah, it's really great. I mean, with the cave stuff, you're like, it's really well animated, but once they get into, like, the outside world and the jungles, the vibrant colors everywhere, It's really, really gorgeous. And the voice acting is all really good. I mean, Nicolas Cage, at first he may be like...
Now, is he crazy Nicolas Cage?
I mean, he does yell at points. I mean, if you see the trailer, he's yelling at a monkey going, ah! Well, that was a bad, If I tell you he's yelling, you really don't need a demonstration.
Yeah,
so I just quit that motherfucker midway through.
You started it.
Yelling. Come on.
But he's not like Ghost Rider Nicolas Cage.
No, he's not. He's not. Bad Lieutenant Nicolas Cage, or Drive Angry Nicolas Cage, or even in Matchstick Men, where he has that freak out in that. So no, he's actually really good, and Emma Stone's really good. Ryan Reynolds is really good. Everyone brings their own kind of heart and humor to the movie, and the lines are delivered well, and therefore the humor is pretty funny. It's a pretty funny movie.
That's good.
I will say, while
Dead air. Doing dead air here. You better collect your.
I had two thoughts, and I was like, which one should I go with? And I started going into both at the same time, like I did in the Spring Breakers review.
Thoughts are hard.
Thoughts are hard.
Why don't you talk about
especially
some of,
yeah.
I don't know, the visual stuff. You said it was a really beautiful movie.
Yeah, the visual stuff is really great. It's really well emanated.
It's really well animated.
Words are hard.
It's got them nice animations.
It's got them nice colors that easily distract me and say that's a good movie.
Now, it's a kids movie at heart, right? But will it? Well, you enjoyed it, but so it's something that both adults and kids can enjoy. Do you think?
Yeah. The first act and the second act, they're good. They're enjoyable. It's really the third act that really sold me. It's. Man, they keep it's like they keep poking you with the skid. You gotta cry. You gotta cry.
Really?
Oh, you gotta cry. Huh. And I'm like, no, not gonna cry. Not gonna cry. And there's this scene at the end where you're like, God damn it, guys, you finally got to me.
So it's got, as we on the Four Eyes Filmcast say, it's got feels. It's
got feels. It does have. Oh man, in the third act, there are many feels. There's in the outside world, it's dangerous as they realize, but not as dangerous as they thought. But there still is danger. So whenever like a predator,
Predator? A predator. On the other hand,
I was gonna say predatory. Is that a word?
Allow the critique to talk about the film movie that he has seen.
The predator, like predatory, like animals.
Predators in the movie?
No. I'm the sheriff of this jungle.
What the fuck movie is that?
Well,
you mixing The Last Stand and Predator? Fucking centuries apart. Well, centuries.
It was his last
obviously.
movie. Come on.
I know, but still, go on.
But anyways, with the Croods, yeah, like there's this.
Whoops.
There's this like lion, tiger. Bears, oh my.
Lion, tiger, bear, and I'm pretty sure I heard wrong, but I thought you said Obama at the end of that.
No, there's
Man, bear, pig is in the film. No, you're talking about that big saber-toothed tiger thing.
Yeah,
right?
And whenever that shows up, you're like, oh fuck it, get out of the way, because that thing, whenever that creature shows up, you're like, oh shit, shit's about to go down.
So there is tension in the film.
Yeah, there's tension. I mean, it's
because that was one of my fears. Is when I was watching the trailer, it seemed like there's no kind of like villain. It seems like it's just like.
I mean, there's no out and out like villain like in Up, or like in one of the Toy Story movies where it's like, aha, he's the antagonist. But there are dangers in the movie, and
good. I'm glad they have to fear for their lives.
That's and. Yeah, like I said, it's really the third act that really delivers and hits home, and it has a surprising amount of heart to it, and as we say, feels. And
see, I'm worried about that though. I'm not sure if like it could. I mean, when you bring up the fact that it has feels, it makes me worry. What could it possibly be that they're talking about? Now I know they're Neanderthals, and I mean, clearly we have evolved from that.
Yeah.
So it makes you worry, like, are they all going to die at the end? Is Grandma going to die? That's like, where could this possibly go? Which I'm not going to have you spoil it.
No, obviously, yeah. Speaking of the grandma, though, there are some jokes where you're like, damn, they, for a kids movie, that's like, kind of dark. Well, maybe not dark, but just like the jokes are like, oh, I didn't expect that. Like whenever, okay, so Grug does a head count of his group, and there's the grandma, the mother, so there's like 6 members, including Grug.
And the grandma is his mother-in-law.
Yeah, his mother-in-law, okay. And so there will be times where he's like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 still alive. Damn it! Like there's literally a scene where the grandma goes, man, we should follow Guy. He has all the ideas. If Krug ever had an idea, well, I might as well just have a heart attack and die. And the next shot is Krug with a big smile like, ah.
That's hilarious. It always makes me laugh when young people want an old person to die. No, I'm kidding. But the whole, like, mother-in-law, like, joke that the husband wants her just to die. I've always liked that in movies. So I'm kind of glad this has it.
No, I will say, physics does not belong in this movie. I mean,
I don't think it belongs in like almost any animated movie.
No, I know, but they're like it. I had to adjust to it, like, because it did throw me back a little bit. Like the opening scene is great. It's like this chase scene where they have to get food and they're fending off like different predators, but. Like, people are flipping and, like, jumping in. They fall from, like, mountain-level heights and are just fine, man. And so I kind of had to get adjusted to that. Like, it's a kid's movie. But that first scene, I was like, oh, shit. They should be dead. He literally, like, okay, so Grug is, like, the mother of this egg is distracted by some other predators. So Grug goes, all right, who wants to get the egg? I don't know. All right, we'll flip her for it, and he throws Grandma into the air, and she lands on her. She lands on her like head with her butt sticking out. Like, all right, Tails, Eep, you go.
It's bad. Damn.
Perfectly fine.
Did you see this in 3D?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just curious about that. All right. Well, you can't tell us how the 3D was.
Nope. I'm sure it was good or bad. I don't know. I don't really. Yeah, I didn't have the intent to be like, oh man, Croods, gotta see it in 3D, because I'm a young-looking man, but I still am like a teenager.
What is your look at? I'm a young-looking man, but really, I'm a 50-year-old predator.
No, like,
Is that what you bring up?
No, but in like New Orleans or in like bars here in Chicago, people are always like, I can't believe you're 21.
Because I can't believe you're 21.
So I obviously don't look like I'm a 20-year-old. I still look like I'm a teenager, but I'm still not like the demographic to see this movie. So.
Oh, so you don't want to be like all excited for it in 3D? Being the only one there.
I printed out my ticket using a Fandango gift card, and thank God I did. Like, I'm sure if I would have gotten the ticket there, they would have been like, "The fuck, you go call Chris Hansen right now."
I see on your ID your name is Bear, first name Pedo.
With my leather jacket on and going like, oh, gonna see the Croods. There was a kid that had to go. There was a mom and her kid that had to go out for a second, and they passed by me, and I'm sure the mom was like,
good, time to attack.
I'm sure the mom did a double take, like, wait, how old are you? It's a big ass kid.
Well, that's when you just act like you have. Never mind, I'm not gonna go there.
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah, probably. We're offensive in this show. We're not that offensive.
On this kids review, we already talked about offensive humor. We swore like crazy,
and about having sex with Emma Stone.
And about having sex with Emma Stone
in her Neanderthal
and her
form. But anyway, what would you give it?
Well, if it was just for the first and second act, I would have been like, it's an entertaining kids movie. 3 eyes. But really, that third act really kind of pushed over. Where I was surprised, like, I mean, is there such a thing as like a low 3.5 eyes?
Well, there's 3.5 eyes.
Huh?
There's just regular 3.5.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what
I'll give
low
it-
means.
Well, like it pushes us over.
It's
to like
it's just reaching 3.5.
Yeah, it's just reaching 3.5. Where you're like, oh, that actually, I really did like that movie coming out of it. So yeah, 3.5 eyes. If you have a kid, you're probably going to see it, and you might be surprised that you walk out of it going, wow, I had a smile on my face when I walked out of that.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yep.
Anything you want to close this on? Well, just sit still while Chris Hansen gets here.
Okay.
It's so beautiful.
DreamWorks' The Croods.